Welcome back to the channel. Thursday, July 28th, I believe, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I got about a 40-minute tractor ride up north to our farthest north farm. Just left. This is the gravel road just north of our place. But don't really know what's going to happen. This is late first cutting I'm going to cut. Really mature, but it'll make grinding hay, so we'll probably end up feeding it ourselves and mixing it with corn silage and just seeing what we can make of it. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 4 farms of first cut left to make, and then we'll be done. It's getting late, but 2 of them farms are reed canary meadows, so usually it's July, August before we get to them anyways. So you really can't count them as first cut grass, I guess. So we'll just see what happens. Today's video, I just want to talk about renting farm ground or obtaining farm ground. In my first advice video I said I wouldn't recommend buying farmland or a farm right off the bat, and I still agree with that. I think you're better off finding your first chunk should be a decent enough acres that you can make it off of that farm for the first year, and try and find a farm that's farmers retiring or retired, or I guess where you can get the outbuildings too. Typically in our area, it's not hard to find. I mean, it's not common, but it's not hard to find either. A lot of these guys have a bunch of shed space, so that way if you get a long-term lease on like that, then you could store your equipment there and build capital, build equity, and all that kind of stuff. So to start, there's a couple ways you can rent land. Cash rent, crop share, and what I call is bartering favors. I'll start right there. For all you young guys, I do not recommend doing anything on the barter system. There's 2 parties involved, the landowner and you. One of you guys is going to feel like you're getting taken advantage of, and it's never going to be an equal feeling. So every time I've rented something on favors, I mean, it always sounds good, but it always turns into be a pain in the ass, frankly. You're either running over there all the time, or they're saying you're not there when you need to be. And what I mean by favors is like, oh, maybe you need to brush hog some paths, or put some deer stands up, or do tractor work or skid loader work and all that kind of stuff. And it always never fails. They always want to help when you're the busiest. And then crop sharing. Hang on a sec. I got a stop sign here. Blind entrance. So as I was saying, crop shares are another one. That's the easiest way to lose money. There's a lot of guys, even farming YouTube channels, that love crop shares because you don't have to put the money out. But if you actually figure on how much crops you're giving away, you're always paying way more than cash rent. I mean, around here the typical is 2/3 to the guy doing the work and 1/3 to the landowner. Well, anyways, guys, I got stuck in traffic yesterday, so I don't remember where I was. But talking about renting land, I would recommend cash rent, especially for the first piece. Crop shares, they're way too expensive. When you figure out the value of the product, whether it be hay, corn, beans, anything that you're giving away, Typically, it's always in favor of the landowner. And not saying that it should never be in favor of the landowner, but you're in this to make a profit, to make a business. So if you can sell that product that you're giving to them and still be ahead versus ahead paying cash rent, then by all means just pay cash rent. And as far as the favors, I don't know how much of yesterday's conversation and how much of them I'll be able to use, but as far as favors, it just don't work. When they think that they need you, or when you got to brush hog something, it's always when you're supposed to be in the hayfield, or it's hard to make it work so both ends get even, or both ends feel like they got a fair deal, I guess. So cash rent is king. As far as finding land, I guess my biggest place that I find land is Facebook. Marketplace. You can do advertisements. You can post on garage sale groups and on groups in your area. Sometimes newspapers work. And once you get established and start doing a good job, the landowners will come to you. But that first initial piece to find, I would recommend Facebook or social media. Just try and find that farmer that's retiring and or that is retired and can make that work with his farm. Other than that, guys, just short video here. Let me know what you think. How do you guys rent land? Do you like crop shares, and where you find it? Other than that, like I said, short video. We'll leave it here. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow along for more. We'll talk at you later.